How are you feeling?
Much better, thanks.
I was pleased to hear that my children could help you, Rick. And now I'm pleased to see you helping my children. Thank you very much. Be home at sundown, kids.
This is the official dub, yes. It is the worst dub I've ever heard in my entire life.
He looks just like father, but why is he so thin?
He's very old, and what you don't understand is...
What, mother?
What don't we understand?
Why is grandfather thin, father? Will you get thin too? When do you think father is going to get thin, mommy?
I wish I could answer that question. Now go play, children. Father and I have something to discuss. Go on.
You look lonely, grandfather. Come play with us.
What the fuck?
Holy, well, feast your eyes on that.
Ah, grandfather!
Oops.
They say we've never seen such a beautiful hide. What do you want for it? Well, what do I want to do with it is more the question.
What the? What was that? What did you mean?
Mother, in its proper time and place. Ah!
Aha! He's trying to steal it again. This dub. Aha! That face. The dub.
I have to leave now to go find the doctor.
Go on. And obey me.
Yes, sir.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
This is worse than a YouTube fan dub.
It is worse than a
Let's go
YouTube
before the rain
fan
stops and
dub,
sun
yeah.
Okay. Oh, it has stopped raining. Oh! Stopped raining. Oh!
Run! Run for your life!
Oh!
Rudy.
They hurt me.
Nonsense.
Father?
Mm-hmm.
I think grandfather's probably...
This is so terrible. It's so fucking awful.
Well, all's well that ends well, as I say. Goodbye, Leo. Goodbye, my friends.
Father, human beings are so strange.
Yes, they can be bad or good, and often they can be good and bad at once.
Well, I like them though.
He says with his like fucking gun wound on his leg.
No.
Episode 12. Apparently there's racism everywhere in this episode, is what's on my notes. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh! I told you guys it gets so much worse.
Huh?
Now get lost.
Oh god! He's whipping him! Oh no!
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Not only, okay, so 1960s Japan, right? Self-explanatory. The dub is from the 80s in America. USA American dub. It was localized in the 80s. And this was like, okay, for the Christian Broadcasting Network.
You get half as much for twice as much grain.
What? You be out of your mind, Bob?
Oh, God.
You get half as much for twice as much grain.
What? You be out of your mind, boss. How can you expect us to work if we don't eat? The price for meat is too high already, Mr. Boss Man.
If you don't want to buy it, then don't.
It's just like, it doesn't end.
What? He said, what would you like to eat, boss?
Oh!
2-inch thick elephant steak.
He say all they got is a 2-inch long rat steak, boss.
Christian Broadcasting Network 1980s is responsible for this dub.
How's business been going, Doc? And
I might be wearing the wrong shirt to be watching this right now.
are you sure about that?
I'm sure I could be persuaded to be positive.
Fool! Let's go.
Quit whipping people. What just happened? I don't understand what the fuck they were going for here. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh yeah, this guy just has like grenades.
But he only wants you. Oh, I know the coward you mean.
Are you calling this man a coward?
No, I'm wrong. I call him a blind, whimpering coward.
The dialogue.
No, I'm wrong. I call him a blind, whimpering coward.
The fuck is going on? So like Leo has this like absolutely fucking ridiculous sense of like morality and fairness. And so he's like, I've come to warn you that this man wants to kill you. And they're like, okay, we're going to defend ourselves. He's like, what? You're defending yourselves? That's unfair. I have to join the blind man now, even though he just took out like 5 cheetahs with grenades.
There they are. I'll take the others.
Yeah, then he shows up with a
There
gun.
they are.
Then he just fucking murders them. Leo's like, that was a fair fight. You brought a gun.
It is between me and the human now. Even odds.
Why would you even warn him about it? Like, Leo's logic in this episode makes zero fucking sense. I hate him as a character, especially in this series. Like, he's just so fucking stupid and crazy. Ah! Like, you're not allowed to have a lion character fall from anywhere, or almost fall. Because Kimba did it in every fucking possible way.
Your father said an adventure's not always easy, Rudy. Try.
What was that? It looks like he's like fucking the cliff now. Like, what else do? You just have him fall.
Ronnie.
It's like every fucking 5 minutes.
No!
That's what Simba says. Simba says no.
No!
So you take that one moment out of the like 70 different cliff scenarios, falling things, and you go, see, the Lion King stole from it! That particular one is way too similar!
Oh no. Oh.
This voice acting. Apparently, Giraffe's fight scene at the beginning is delightfully awkward, says my notes.
I know you mean well, but you won't get very far unless you know what you're doing. Next time, try the neck.
The neck.
Alright, episode 16. Apparently, my notes say more racism.
Robert, this time, don't we?
Ugh. The accents are something else. The racism category is pretty big here. Oh, this is so funny.
You killed Mandy!
He's not breathing.
I warned you, you had no right to strike another animal.
Hell is filled with black people, I guess. What's my favorite episode? Probably Too Many Elephants. It's so fucking unintentionally morbid. It's fucked up.
Why couldn't all the elephants be nice like Pee-wee? Then they wouldn't have had to be exterminated.
Rudy!
Elephants are just jerks throughout the series. I don't know why.
All over
No, you're not.
Rudy, Father, come on my back. Come on, hurry.
Come on my back. Why would you say that?
Oh no, it's too late for them.
They just died.
But you can't stay here and cry. The water's still rising. Get to higher ground, quickly now.
Get out of here, I'll kill you.
Make sure you get to higher ground.
That fucking dead pose. Like, what the hell is going on? He looks like he's fucking mangled.
Father! I'll tell you if you keep quiet. In the words of the immortal Rooney, did you ever try hunting an excellent salad? Yeah. I'll tell you if you keep quiet. In the words of the immortal Rooney, did you ever try hunting an excellent salad?
Rooney, do you know what he's talking about?
Oh, thank you. Now we've had enough food so we can march to the Gibran jungle.
Don't thank me. Thank Leo. It was his solution. Remember, when you use force to solve a problem, it shows others that you've run out of good ideas.
See, the morality of this show is so inconsistent. To claim that this show even has, like, a consistent theme is just, like, not accurate.
Remember, when you use force to solve a problem, it shows others that you've run out of good ideas.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, like, you do that all the fucking time, Leo, you hypocrite. You do that, you use force to solve every issue.
Like, love each other. Right, love each.
He just abuses his kids all the time.
Honey, we don't want to take anyone's side. Oh,
No. Bad cub.
Leo.
Hear me out, Leah. Maybe there's no way we can make them love each other.
Say, since you always take her side, you can just keep it. Keep her. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, the dead dad is still there. That's so funny. That was in my notes too. It's like the most consistent thing throughout every series is like the dead dad's hide just hanging out. Fighting fucking Godzilla for no reason.
Here I am.
They're dying of like green AIDS.
You're it. Come on, let's play.
Bezo, scat!
So annoying.
Don't say.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. This is really weird. So here's what the theme song was like. And it goes on for 2 fucking minutes. I should probably mention Claw wasn't even in this whole fucking series. But he shows up in the opening credits theme for some reason. Like, here he is. But he's not in the show. They just use a bunch of footage from, like, Kimba, the first one. Okay, so now we're on to... Oh, thank you, Valkian. Now we're on to the 1989 series, which there's no real argument that like Disney people would have even seen this, because it didn't even get Let me just fact check this first, but like it didn't even show up in America until the 90s. And for the short amount of time of the one Disney employee that was in Japan, he left before that point. Thank you for the sub. Oh yeah, the opening fucking theme song is pretty funny. I'm ready for this guy to yell. Kimba! Why is she howling like a wolf? So in this one, the claw character actually has a scar instead of just like a closed eye. But there's no like hyena sidekicks or anything in this one. So it's kind of funny how they just pick and choose which series they ripped off. Or just say all of them, and it's like, okay, well, you're just comparing 90 minutes to 3,000 minutes, which is just like really weird. Yeah, this is the 80s series, the 89 series. Yeah. So Claw is more similar to Scar in this one than the original show.
Is it true you are the son of Panja?
His voice sounds like a little closer too. Again, this is like kind of where the tropes are going into the 90s, right? British villains were very, very popular in like 80s and 90s. I don't even know if I could call this accent British. It's like kind of getting there.
Now, where was I?
Just like people falling off shit every 5 minutes. Ah! Oh! Like that's just the conflict you have when you have lion characters in Africa. It's like, well, what other conflicts are you going to add? The other conflicts that you could add, Kimba has already done, and then some. The end credits is really weird, because they're never designed like this throughout the entire show. Kimba! Kimba! Hey! Kimba! Well, this one is probably like the best version of the Kimba show because like there are some like funny moments here and there, but it's not like completely embarrassing, you know? The animation's a lot better. The plot is linear. It doesn't just like wrap everything up at the end of every episode. Like from one episode to the next, there's a cohesive narrative, right? At least for the first half of the show, and then the second half they just abandon that, and it's mostly just, you know, back to same old shit. Oh yeah, his roar is really weird.
Should call them grumpy beasts, not wildebeests.
Ugh.
I've gotta help him.
That's cringe. They should call them grumpy beasts, not wildebeests. Ugh. Yeah, there's some ridiculous shit here. Yeah, Kimba manages to like ram the fucking log into the boat somehow. Like, what the fuck? You're so strong.
Hey!
He like caught up to the boat swimming too. And then they all just do it. They're all like just super fucking strong.
Well, let's make this one count.
Like, what is going on? They got all these fucking logs. They're just ramming into the boat. Like, what the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, Kimba like TFs into his dad for a minute.
I'm Kimba. I come in friendship.
I come in friendship.
Normality myself. No one ever talks to my grandfather. What? Your grandfather?
It's funny because like people often cite this show as not having a complete dub because the dub was bad. But the 1966 series that was dubbed in the 80s got a complete dub. This was also from the 80s. It can't possibly be because the dub was bad. This is much better than the Leo the Lion series dub, I'm sure you've already noticed. This is like a competent dub. This is like what you would expect out of 1989 for dubbing.
So Ted,
It's not terrible. It's nowhere near terrible. Like,
Weird.
it's not the worst.
Like we always do.
It's not an amazing dub or anything. Like I watched a bunch of the Japanese stuff with the subtitles, and that's obviously much better. This is a weird episode. Kimba like tries to help a cow with Stockholm syndrome. Basically, he's like, you can be free and live in the jungle or whatever. And she's like, no, I gotta go back to my slave owners because they'll help me give birth. And he's like, what? You can't give birth in the wild? And then the dub, I don't know if this is just because I could only find them from YouTube and maybe some of them got copyright claim, but the dub just skips to episode 11. So 9 and 10 are not found. But I might actually have... No, I don't. Those are like not found. And it might be because they're like compressed into different episodes in this one, but I have them in Japanese, but I don't have the like actual subs. So I'm gonna like skim through those anyway. So here's episode 1, Japanese dub. So I guess I'm just gonna... Also, I think the theme song's a lot better too. Yeah. I actually... Because I watched a lot... Because the dub stops after episode like 12 or 13 or whatever. They just never finished it. So I watched like the rest through up to 42, which were the ones that I found subtitles for. This theme song's a lot better. The voice acting's a lot better. It's just much better in the Japanese audio, obviously. So much better of a song than Kimba! 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 So skimming through this, looking for like visual similarities, I guess. There's like lightning starts a fucking fire, like that's some sort of contested thing. Rain puts it out, but I don't know if I'm gonna go into that. They mention the original series in that argument. So yeah, in this one, like, Claw seems to be like an actual central villain, right? Whereas like in the other series, he was kind of a recurring character, but like not really. Like he wasn't really all that important of a character in the other series. But he actually seems to be like a central villain, at least for the first part of this series. Like the first half of it, it seems.
Oh, it has stopped raining.
Hey, I hope you guys like this new video. I need to give a shout out to my $5 and up patrons: Lemonade Warrior, Rasmus, Brandon J. Barnard, Matthew Clark, Mechadong, Big Weld from Robots the Animated Movie, Brandon Stuper, Tequila Cinema, and Pit Wang. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support you've given me. I will be taking a short break to visit some family out of state for a couple of weeks, so I'll be seeing you guys when I get back later.